Welcome to How to Rock Spirit's Sun Moon Alchemy series. This audio was compiled and recorded by Dustin Cormier, a Leo Ascendant Scorpio with Sagittarius Moon, born in the year of the Metal Ram. All the possible Western Sun and Moon sign combinations can be found and learned about here. This information is for educational purposes only. I do not own any of the following content. For more astrology lectures and my own Cosmic Consciousness audio lecture series, check out How to Rock Spirit's YouTube channel, where I rap about everything from philosophy and transpersonal psychology, to psychedelic spirituality, to tantric and occult mysticism, and even to Marx and Engels and the materialist sciences. See you there! Sun in an air sign. Basically motivated by intellectual concepts and social ideals. Recharges energy through social involvement and intellectual stimulation. Sun in Gemini. Creative energy directed toward perception, acquiring facts, asking questions, and toward finding connections between ideas. Needs to express self verbally and to receive recognition for intellectual abilities. Radiates changeable, talkative, mental energy. Free connection of ideas and a wide variety of social contacts are necessary for full self-expression. Sustained effort in one area is difficult to maintain due to a wide variety of interests. The moon sign and its element. These notes are also still from Stephen Arroyo's Chart Interpretation Handbook. The element of the moon's sign represents an attunement from the past that manifests automatically, a mode of feeling and being that one needs to be aware of in order to feel inwardly secure and at home with oneself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. By such modes of self-expression, you are satisfying a deep inner need that can give stability to your entire personality. The moon's element also shows how you react instinctively to all experiences, with what energy you spontaneously adjust yourself to the flow of life. Moon in water signs. Reacts to changing experiences with sensitivity and emotion. Feels comfortable with self when feelings are deeply involved. Moon in Pisces. Reacts sensitively, compassionately, empathetically, evasively, vulnerably, and idealistically. Periods of unfocused, freely imaginative daydreaming help bring emotional tranquility. Needs a sense of oneness with the world and the universe to feel secure and right about oneself. Nurtures others through healing compassion and sympathy. Feels secure when serving humanity or a spiritual ideal. Feelings about self are nebulous, which can inhibit self-understanding and confidence. Flows easily with changing situations. Contentment comes through giving of self and or transcending the personal self and its fears. The following information comes from Isabel Hickey's Astrology, a Cosmic Science, copyright 1992 by Isabel M. Hickey Trust. Moon in Pisces. Visionary, dreamer, romantic, sensitive, emotionally positive, with a divine discontent that nothing of this world will take away. Poetical and mystical if unafflicted. Makes a great gentleness in the person, but doesn't help in a worldly sense. Good for musicians and artists, for this gives a greatly heightened sensitivity to life. A great sympathy for the underdog. Suffering through the emotions for this position of the moon is difficult. Needs to strengthen the will in order to withstand the impact of negative vibrations from others. In a male chart, attracts a sensitive and sentimental female. Not overstrong physically. Sun-Moon Alchemy, the elemental combinations of the sun sign and the moon sign. The following information comes from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign Moon Sign. Copyright Charles and Susie Harvey, 1994, again in 2003. First published by Aquarian, 1994. Each sun-moon type is a combination of elements. In the following descriptions of the element combinations, please remember that the pairing can be either way around. For example, a fire-earth combination refers equally to sun-fire, moon-earth, as it does to sun-earth, moon-fire. There will be subtle differences, but the dynamic is generally the same. Air-water combinations. Air and water together produce mist, which is a seemingly insubstantial, rather ethereal mixture. In fact, this combination of mind and emotion can produce a wonderful sense of humor and an extremely creative imagination, making for an equal interest in both sciences and the humanities, in people and things, in fact and fiction. This individual is enormously sensitive and potentially insightful, but may need to exert terrific effort in handling the real world. It is potentially a romantic, poetic combination, powerfully expressive and often theatrical. The Welsh poet Dylan Thomas, with Sun in Scorpio and Moon in Aquarius, expressed this ironic blend of mind and heart in a note about his collected poems. These poems, with all their crudities, doubts, and confusions, are written for the love of man and in praise of God, and I'd be a damn fool if they weren't. When the sun is in air and the moon in water, the individual may be a thinking type who consciously reflects upon the mysteries of life. This person thinks they are a free spirit, but soon finds out how deeply attached they have become. The Scottish birth control campaigner Marie Stopes, Sun in Libra, Moon in Pisces, was typical of the combination in her idealism, which was concerned with the realm of human values and the mysterious world of feeling and emotion. She expressed this well when she said, "There is nothing in the world I so reverence as beauty, whether of the world or of character or in a soul." Shadow. The air-water type may sometimes get confused as to whether they are thinking or feeling something. An apparently detached viewpoint may in fact be tinged with personal bias. This individual may also experience a mind-emotion split, feeling both emotionally involved and even dependent, and yet detached from the object of their affections at another level. In general, there can be a tendency for a rich imagination to remain somewhat up in the air, and for procrastination and an impractical approach to limit the possibilities of successful self-expression. If water is the stronger element, there can be intense emotionality, receptivity, and self-dramatization, but with a lack of strategy about one's creative energies. If air is the stronger element, the individual initiates well-thought-out schemes, but they may lack that touch of originality which comes from the depths of an inspired heart. To find out which element is stronger, you need to know further details about the horoscope, such as whether there are several planets in water or air. Relationships. The air-water type is interested in relating and communicating, and makes a delightful and stimulating partner. But there may be a kind of divine discontent in this individual, a sort of unconscious yearning for something more, and a sense that the grass is greener somewhere else. Relationships can be problematic because there is a need for intimacy and security, as well as for variety and change. Women with the moon in a water sign may tend to gravitate towards men with a strong water component, for they will help bring out their sense of femininity, which could otherwise get suppressed and intellectualized. For similar reasons, men with the moon in an air sign may find themselves drawn to air-type women, with whom they will feel a spontaneous affinity. It may be possible for this combination to drift into new intimacies without realizing it is even happening, and they would expect to be able to remain friends with all past lovers. Male versus female. This combination is probably best handled by females who can stay in touch with their feelings and also reflect on them without too much distress. The female role requires diffuse awareness, the ability to be aware of many different things at once, and it also requires tremendous adaptability, which this combination provides. It is likely that males will tend to polarize towards the mental and intellectual dimension, defending themselves against the overt expression of feelings. This will especially be the case when the moon is the water element. The following observations about your Sun-Moon combination are drawn from insights gained from astrologer Jefferson Anderson's book, Sun Sign, Moon Sign, an observation of many different individuals. The writing itself comes from Mantak Chia and William U. Wei's Cosmic Astrology. Copyright 2012 by North Star Trust, published by Destiny Books. Sun in Gemini, Moon in Pisces. The dual identity. Your early childhood may be causing you to be guarded and protective. You are, however, extremely emotional, perceptive, and sensitive. This sensitivity is often concealed by rationalization of issues that should be addressed directly, as well as detachment and superiority. The danger here is never finding satisfaction because you lose contact with your emotions completely. Openly and honestly facing your feelings is something you should learn to do. Gemini is objective and analytical, while, in juxtaposition, Pisces is very understanding and emotional. In any case, you are an intricate and versatile individual. Kindness can grip you completely at times, even though you think you are distant and sophisticated. Perhaps you see yourself as cool and highly developed, but there are times when you can feel overwhelmed with compassion. You probably learned to hide your true feelings when you were young because you may have had a difficult time of things. The bad feelings, moods, and ideas of those around you are absorbed because you are quite impressionable. More emphatic types are to be kept at a distance so they do not gain control and influence over your life, as they surely can do. Becoming aware of how to control your own destiny and environment should take precedence over going with the crowd of emotional impressions. You are dedicated and conscientious in all your undertakings, along with having high principles. This makes an excellent professional of some type. Your humor and charm usually draws the opposite sex to you. Even though you need to be exceptionally careful in choosing a partner, you have an extremely romantic character. Finding someone would be easy. Finding the right one would probably not. You generally know what is best for you, so it should be quite easy to use your intuition. Listen to your sixth sense and keep your independence. A lot of Gemini Pisces people find religion a good support system for them. The moon in Pisces allows Gemini, the communicator, to express things creatively. This opens doors for you. Because your intuition lets you know what people want, you can be strong as a business or marketing individual. Gemini Pisces people are also good teachers and scholars. Quick word from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign, Moon Sign. Sun in Gemini, Moon in Pisces, your greatest strengths. Vivacious empathy, quick, versatile imagination, sensitivity to art and all forms of beauty, compassionate, gentle, and charismatic sociability, originality in communication, eternally youthful readiness for adventure. Your greatest weaknesses: lack of boundaries, which can lead to a superficial emotional life, tendency towards mental confusion when overstimulated, jack of all trades attitude, which can result in a lack of confidence in yourself, tendency to withdraw in self-pity when you feel misunderstood. Images for integration: a weather vane on a church spire sparkles in the sunshine as the wind twirls around it, turning it into a mysterious sky gem. Peter Pan marries Tinker Bell, and they live happily ever after in Never Never Land.